All right, welcome to part two. We got a northbound coming here on the Rathole. Couldn't tell you what it is yet. Might be a mixed manifest. I don't think I've had one of those yet today. I believe this might be 170. I have a DPU on the back. Yeah, there he is. Comes the rumble. All right, well, that's a good way to start part two off right there. I was watching the LaGrange camera. There's a monster mixed manifest coming up CSX right now, so I'll hang around until he gets here, but it might be a couple hours. All right, well, let's see what happens. All right, we got another northbound coming here on the Rathole. Shaving a haircut. The big boy on there. Rumble. Another one that's hustling. Defect detector should go off in a second because it's right up there about where that tank car is at now. Or the signal. So let's see if it goes off. Should be going off any time.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 20.0, no defects. Repeat, no defects.
And that's all you get on NS. You don't get an axle count or anything else. That's all they'll give you. Everywhere I've ever been with NS, that's all they say.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 20.0, no defects. Repeat, no defects.
And you do it twice. Okay, here we go. Got a southbound coming on a CSX Shortline. I believe this is M573. If it is, this should be a pretty long mixed manifest. You coming around that curve any second. M574 is the northbound version of this, and it's on the way right now. It should be here within an hour. That could be why he's taking it easy there. We'll probably put him on the passing track down in Verona, which is south of here. 4 or 5 miles maybe. A little closer. Panel track. Prefab rail. Just pieces of rail there. Now there was some panel track on this the first couple of months. Loaded auto rack. Like pickup trucks in that one. on this. Got a pair of them. A long one here and a good one. These guys are empty. Those aren't. Empty the yard for this one. There we go. I'll tell you what. We're gonna stay right here for a minute. Got Kentucky Railroads over there and Rail Fan Steve. I'll leave a link down below for Kentucky Railroads channel. He's just getting started. I'll tell you what I saw, he's got some good stuff over there, so you want to check that out. Be a link down below. Let's see real quick here if we can catch the axle count. It should pop up here in just a second. I think we might have one coming over here on NS too. Been waiting a little bit for that. So let's see if we should be hearing that defect detector here anytime. Yeah, it's been busier down here today than I thought it would be when I got here this morning. I'm about coming up on probably close to 6 hours in this day, and there's another one like that coming north on CSX, so I want to stick around here, but it's been a long day so far. Okay, let's see if that thing goes off here.
No defects. No defects. Total axle 6 20, train lane 11262, end of transmission.
11262. That's over 2 miles long. That's a heck of a train. Right, here we go. Got a southbound on the Rathole coming right at you. Looks like it might be a grain train. Tooth would say, what's your hurry? Man, he's hustling. All right, that was a good one. Hang around here. I'm waiting on one to come on CSX over here. It's gonna be another long one like that other one was, so it should be here soon, I hope. All right, here comes that northbound CSX. This is M574. I saw this go through LaGrange on the camera 3 hours ago. And this is a long mixed manifest. This is basically the sister to the one that just went south here a little bit ago. That was M573. So this is another good one. Steve over there and Orange and Kentucky Railroads. Check his channel out. I got a link down below. Looks like he's pulling hard. Funny, I heard that wheel bearing squealing when it went through LaGrange. It's a high railer down NS. getting off the track. Yeah, I guess it's quitting time. He got off the tracks and he's gonna wait for this train to get out of his way so he can go home and get some dinner. Steel plate for Gary Miller.
CSX Equipment Defect Detector. Milepost 89.0. No defects. No defects. Total axle 486. Frame length 7919. End of transmission.
Mile and a half. Wow, that was a good one. Well, that's going to do it for part 2, folks. I'm about ready to head for home. I've been out here now It's going on 8 hours since I left the house, so it's time to go home. But I want to wish everybody a happy Easter tomorrow, and hope you get to spend time with your family, friends, loved ones, and enjoy the day. So have a good day, everybody, and we'll catch you on the next one.